Warm greetings from the high 10. It is Everyday Shenanigans. Thanks for joining me. And thanks for joining me from the high 10. Amen. Hope you all are well today. Second day of the week, Tuesday. Amen. I will be bringing you said information with a source. Two are updates. One is pertaining to a New Jersey woman who was kidnapped out of the state of New Jersey alongside her son. The son is safe. An Amber Alert was issued over the weekend in New Jersey, and he and his mother were brought to Tennessee, and the mother was murdered here in Tennessee. I'm assuming. Hello, Didi. How you doing? I don't have confirmation if she was brought here dead or murdered here, but she was found in a wooded area here in Tennessee. And I'm going to bring you that said information. I'm also going to bring you an update pertaining to Mr. Bill Cosby and the legal wrangling of how he was able to get released to the general public again. And I'm also getting ready to bring you an update pertaining to the Surfside Condo update. And I'm going to start with that. Hello, Teresa. Teresa, call me later, please. Worried about you, dear. Okay, I'm going to get started first with the Florida condo. And thanks for joining me. CBS News is the source. Florida condo collapse, death toll climbs to 95. The death toll in the Miami area condominium collapse climbed to 95 Tuesday after another victim was recovered. Miami-Dade County Mayor Daniela Levine Cava said 85 of the victims have been identified in the June 24th collapse of Champlain Tower South, an Oceanside condo building in Surfside. Levine Cava said 14 people are potentially unaccounted for, noting that victims are officially unaccounted for until they're identified. At this step in the recovery process, we're relying heavily on the work of the medical examiner's office, Levine Cava said. It's a scientific, methodical process to identify human remains. This work is becoming more difficult with the passage of time. Surfside Mayor Charles Burkett said Monday, officials have decided to increase security around the debris pile to ensure that the site is preserved. Only authorized personnel will be allowed. Miami-Dade Police Department Director Alfredo Ramirez III said there has been no criminality at the site, but officials want to make sure the area is secure so crews can continue to preserve personal items found in the rubble. Burkett said on CBSN on investigators are continuing to look for the cause of the collapse. We have no idea why that building fell down, Burkett said. That building should have never fallen down. The mayor said authorities were looking at an almost identical building, built one block away by the same developer with virtually the same plans. And I'm assuming that would be Champlain Towers North, or if it does have the same name, but it will be the North Tower. We are sort of really rushing to see if we can find some clues as to why that first building fell down based upon the construction and the design of the second building, which we obviously have concerns about also, Burkett said. This information is by cbsnews.com. Thank you all for joining me. Hello, John. Hello, everybody. Edward, Jennifer, Dee, Teresa. Thank you all for joining me. Right now, the death toll stands at 95. I researched before I got on. Prayers to those decedents' family members, the first responders, those who've traveled here from other locales and across the seas to help in aiding the local first responders to pull people out of the rubble. They're also getting out personal items, which I've told you is a daunting task. It's one thing to be looking for bodies. Now they're picking up mementos that have not, been crushed or mangled in the fall of the building. This is just a crazy situation. So prayers to everyone helping with this search effort. Prayers to the families. Prayers for those waiting. Prayers for those who now don't have a place to live. See, it's a bigger story than just the building falling, and bigger than the people passing away. It's a lot to this. As I said, somebody has to dig them out. Somebody has to take them to the morgue. There has to be a place to hold the bodies. Did anybody even think about what the morgue looks like right now? I mean, you have a lot of crime in the state of Florida, Miami area. Many cities down there have a lot of crime. Now imagine these many bodies waiting for somebody to give them an autopsy and to claim them. It's a lot of work. It's quite sickening, to tell you the truth. That's the set information coming out of Surfside, Florida. As I said, prayers to the families, those who do not have a home now, first responders, the medical examiner offices, plural, those who aided in the search. Amen to you. Prayers for all of you. Okay, I'm going to bring you my next update. Thank you all so much for joining the Queen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the kind words. This month marks 2 years I've been on the YT, and I partnered with YouTube officially last fall. So thank you all for your support. Okay. So many updates. Bill Cosby. Yes, Lord. Thank you, Ms. Thompson. Thank you, sweetheart. I have my moments, but thank you, thank you. Okay, let's see if I can. I can't even get it to pull up. Let's see. Okay. Prosecutor fights back as Bill Cosby releases birthday message. As newly released prisoner, Bill Cosby celebrated his 84th birthday on Monday by thanking supporters for fighting for my freedom. The Pennsylvania District Attorney, slammed by the state Supreme Court for prosecuting the comedian, is fighting for his reputation. Montgomery County District Attorney Kevin Steele issued a lengthy statement over the weekend defending his office's decision to prosecute Cosby in 2018. Steele also attempted to clear up what he described as misinformation over the Pennsylvania Supreme Court's decision this month to overturn the entertainer's conviction on 3 counts of felony aggravated indecent assault. Steele even took on the state high court's Chief Justice Max Baer, who in a TV interview aired on Sunday accused Steele and his office of orchestrating a reprehensible bait and switch. He said Steele's office ignored a deal struck with Cosby by former Montgomery County District Attorney Bruce Castor that supposedly granted him immunity from prosecution for agreeing to give a deposition in a civil case brought by Andrea Constant. Constant is one of the multiple women who accused Cosby of drugging and sexually assaulting them. Cosby's criminal conviction stemmed from the accusations that Constant, a former Temple University employee, made against the entertainer. Cosby was convicted in April 2018 and was sentenced to serve 3 to 10 years in prison. He was released from prison on July 2nd after serving roughly 3 years. Since the majority decision by the Pennsylvania Supreme Court released William H. Cosby Jr. from state prison, there has been a tremendous amount of misinformation about what actually took place in this criminal prosecution, Steele said in his statement. Throwing further fuel on the fire was a televised interview airing this weekend by now Pennsylvania Supreme Court Chief Justice Baer, during which he labeled the prosecution a reprehensible bait and switch. Steele alleges the immunity deal Cosby supposedly struck in 2005 with Castor never existed, and nor was it conveyed to his office after he beat Castor in the 2015 election. To be very clear, prosecutors in this case did not believe there was an agreement not to prosecute or immunity for the defendant at the time we moved forward on the case. We do not believe it now, Steele said. If we had believed there was an agreement or immunity, we would not have moved forward in our attempt to bring Cosby to justice. In an interview with ABC affiliate station WHTM-TV in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Baer attempted to explain the state Supreme Court's 6-1 decision that prompted outrage from women who have accused Cosby of sexual assaults dating back to the 1960s. One of those accusers, Heidi Thomas, a former actress who testified at Cosby's trial, that he drugged and raped her in 1984, told WHTM that the justices that have made this decision have just enabled a criminal to go without a consequence. But Baer took exception to such comments. We certainly didn't find Bill Cosby not guilty or find him innocent. What we found was that what the state did was inappropriate, Baer said. Cosby has maintained his innocence throughout his criminal case. Baer said that he and 5 of his 6 fellow justices on the state Supreme Court found ample evidence that a non-prosecution agreement existed between Cosby and Castor, who went on to represent former President Donald Trump at his second impeachment trial. Cosby, went in and admitted his illegal conduct because he had immunity, Bayer said of Cosby's testimony in Constand's civil suit, which resulted in a settlement of more than $3 million. The state Supreme Court also took what it's described in its 79-page ruling as a severe and rare step of barring prosecutors from trying Cosby again on the same charges. What we said is we're not going to let the Commonwealth, the state through the district attorneys, to engage in that kind of reprehensible bait and switch, and that's not to protect Bill Cosby. Nobody is sympathetic to Bill Cosby. That's to protect 13 million Pennsylvanians against that kind of conduct. Steele countered that his office conducted an extensive search of its records and court records, looking to see if the deal was ever put into writing. Despite the extensive investigation we conducted, we found no credible evidence that Castor had given Cosby immunity, Steele wrote in his statement. Very interesting. Steele added that a 2-day pretrial hearing was held by the trial court on the alleged agreement in which Castor testified that he assured Cosby he would not face criminal charges to encourage the entertainer to testify in Constand's civil case. The trial judge found that the testimony by Castor regarding the supposed promise not to prosecute was incredible and rejected the defendant's allegations that Castor promised Cosby immunity and that he relied on it, Steele said. He noted that Cosby's appeal of the trial court rulings was previously rejected by the Pennsylvania Superior Court and the state Supreme Court. For the first time since the ruling, Steele said his office is examining if any further review is available to us in this case. Meanwhile, Cosby spokesperson Andrew White released to ABC News an exclusive birthday photo of Cosby wearing a white long-sleeve sweatshirt emblazoned with the words, "Humor me" and "Hello, friend." Cosby also sent out a birthday message to his supporters. "On my birthday, I wholeheartedly thank you for your support," Cosby said. "Thank you for fighting for my freedom, and thank you for staying grounded on the case. The revolution is in the home." And that's that information. It's by ABC News. So, sorry, it's a bit winded. This is an issue, allegedly, of a technicality. The Supreme Court is saying, basically, we're not saying he's guilty. We're not saying he's innocent. What we're saying is that somebody messed up with the paperwork or agreement saying that he would not be brought on charges if he admits to whatever he said in that civil suit trial. So then here comes a prosecutor prosecuting him. But now Mr. Steele is saying we don't see or find anything in writing between Bill Cosby and Castor. So now I'm going to see how this is going to turn out with the Supreme Court, because if that's true, then that means the Supreme Court, I don't know, possibly could have made a mistake. I don't know what to say. This is a very sick story. ABC News is the source. I have another source pertaining to Bill Cosby. It's just some weird stuff going on. Very weird. Okay, hold on one second. Yes, there's a photo of Mr. Cosby in this article with that same sweatshirt on. He's a very frail looking man, I must say. Just turning 84. Bill Cosby doesn't look his best. But anyway, as I said, I'm just recapping what was said in the past article. ABC Fox is the next source pertaining to Bill Cosby. And this was naturally Bill Cosby sharing his message to his supporters for fighting for him. Bill Cosby shared a message to his supporters to celebrate his 84th birthday on July 12th. Cosby's 2018 sexual assault conviction was overturned by Pennsylvania Supreme Court last week after it found that an agreement with a previous prosecutor prevented him from being charged in the case. The disgraced actor had served more than 2 years of a 3 to 10 year sentence at a state prison near Philadelphia. He had vowed to serve all 10 years rather than acknowledge any remorse over the 2004 encounter with accuser Andrea Constant. To celebrate his birthday, Cosby, who continues to deny any wrongdoing, issued a statement to his supporters thanking them for fighting for his freedom and allowing him to spend his 84th birthday out of prison. And I basically told you what he said. He wholeheartedly thanks everyone for their support, fighting for his freedom and staying grounded. The revolution is in the home. And that's his said information. But as I state, when you see this picture of him in the photo, he's very frail looking. His face is small, nose still big, but he still looks like Bill Cosby, just a smaller version. And let's see. This is something else. Some people gathered and protest of him being released. It says Cosby's celebration of his newfound freedom comes days after multiple women who had previously accused him of sexual assault gathered at Independence Mall in Philadelphia for a vigil to do the exact opposite. The women united to protest Cosby's release from prison. The group carried signs that read, "Bill Cosby, America's predator, and serial rapist Cosby freed equals no justice." At least 3 women who have accused Cosby of raping them, Lily Bernard, Stacy Pinkerton, and Victoria Valentino, were present at the vigil to make their voices heard, according to WCAU. Those women and other Cosby accusers had previously voiced their displeasure at the Pennsylvania Supreme Court's decision that led to him getting out ahead of his 3 to 10 year sentence during an interview with NBC Nightly News. Kay Snow sat down for a follow-up interview with the women after previously interviewing them in 2015. In it, they expressed that they are shocked, stunned, disgusted at the development in his case. However, Lily Bernard noted that although Cosby being out of prison is not an ideal outcome, the impact of his conviction cannot be fully undone. Nothing can change the fact that a jury of his peers convicted him, she explained. Nothing can change the fact that his own words convicted him. Meanwhile, Cosby's legal team is reportedly exploring a countersuit against the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for what they believe was a wrongful incarceration now that his conviction was overturned. So now we have his legal team possibly wanting to countersuit the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Then we have Mr. Steele with the state's attorney's office basically saying, we don't find anything in writing that Bill Cosby signed with these people to give him immunity. So this is a jacked up situation pertaining to Bill Cosby, because we got his team wanting to sue the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Now we got the attorney's office that's took him to trial saying there's nothing that they found showing Bill Cosby signed a document from another state's attorney's office giving him immunity for speaking in that civil suit. So who's right, who's wrong? Technicality, no technicality. This is just crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, here go Air Force. Lord have mercy. I shredded the papers. Don't start. I don't know what's going on, but this is about to be a mess now, because that state's attorney still is basically saying, I would not have prosecuted Bill Cosby if I had knowledge of a legal document stating he had immunity from another state's attorney's office. That's what the article states. I would not have pressed forward. We would not have pressed forward had we known of a legal agreement between the other state's attorney and Mr. Bill Cosby. What a mess. Woo, I'm out of breath talking about this. Fox News is the source for that said information. Okay, I brought you an update pertaining to Surfside Condo update. The death toll is up to 95. Bill Cosby just had a birthday yesterday, turned 84, happy to be out. Got a happy birthday picture out where he looks very frail. Now we have people speaking, a judge speaking on commentary, I guess, Sunday. Now the state's attorney's office that tried him are speaking out. This is just an utter mess pertaining to this man. But I'm going to say this, and I ain't going to say nothing else about Bill Cosby in this commentary, if I can help it. You should have kept your mouth closed. You see, where you messed up was admitting that you did this type of behavior in the past during that civil suit. Only a fool would admit to that. But then once it goes to trial years later on an alleged agreement you're supposed to sign, like the lady said, one of the victims, alleged victims rather, you told on yourself. So you shouldn't have said nothing. So how does it look to tell on yourself in a civil suit deposition? Then years later, a state's attorney tries you. You are convicted by 12 members. They did come to an agreement to send you off for the said crimes. And you won't take a plea because you want to say, I am innocent. But yet you admitted that you've done this before. That makes no sense to me. That's my opinion. If I'm going to ride the ride and say I didn't do something, I'm not going to go over here to this courtroom and admit I did this type of behavior in the past. Oh, but I didn't do it to this person. And then years later, a state's attorney comes and try me on the damn very words I spoke in another deposition. And now they're saying there's no legal record of what I'm trying to say, document that they had an agreement. So he should have kept his mouth closed. That's what got him tried in the first place. It's because of what he said during that civil suit. And if you are adamant that you are innocent, you didn't have nothing to say anyway. So see, Cosby contradicted himself. Should have never said nothing. But yet you wouldn't take a plea because you didn't want people to say, oh, he's a rapist. But how can you say you're not a rapist when you admitted in the civil suit that you've done this before, drugging women? That makes no sense to me. Crazy. Thank you all for joining me. That's the sad information. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Somebody give me extra cup of coffee. Okay. I'm going to bring you information pertaining to the lady found deceased here in Tennessee. There was an Amber Alert issue over the weekend of a small child being kidnapped and the mother being kidnapped. Well, that child is safe, but the mother is not. She was murdered by the baby daddy. Hold on one second while I sip a cup of coffee. Oh, my goodness. God help us. The block is hot. Thank you all for joining me. Okay, you got milk. Very funny. Bringing you two sources pertaining to this kidnapping of a mother and child, and now the mother has been murdered and the father has confessed to the location of the body. Amen. Fox 23 is the source. Missing New Jersey woman abducted with toddler found dead in Tennessee. 2-year-old safe. Let me see if this article will play this. I don't think it's going to play this, but hold on a minute. One second. I don't know. Showing an ad. Let's see. We can get a little information here. Fox 23 is the source. Thank you all for joining me. Showing nothing but commercials. I don't think they're going to show anything. Yeah. The New Jersey woman abducted with her 2-year-old son by the boy's father was found dead in a small Tennessee town Saturday, multiple media outlets reported. Yasmin Uyar, 24, was a doting mother who struggled in an abusive relationship. Her mother, Karen Uyar, told New Jersey Advanced Media on Saturday before her daughter's body was located. Karen Uyar then confirmed Yasmin Uyar's death to the outlet Sunday morning before sharing a tribute to her daughter on Facebook. While my family grieves the loss of Yasmin, please remember she wasn't just a domestic violence victim. Karen Uyar wrote, adding, she was a daughter, sister, mother, aunt, and cousin. Her life will be celebrated as her greatest gift to this world. Meanwhile, 27-year-old Tyler Rios is awaiting extradition to New Jersey after being arrested Saturday for kidnapping Yasmin Uyar and the 2-year-old son, Sebastian Rios, triggering an Amber Alert, News 12 New York reported. According to the TV station, Rios was located by sheriff's deputies early Saturday hiding out in a Tennessee motel room, but he later led authorities to Uyar's body in a wooded area of Monterey, Tennessee. The child was found unharmed, New Jersey Advanced Media reported. Karen Uyar told News 12 New York that Rios, who was sentenced to 6 months in jail after pleading guilty to choking her daughter in 2018, had been increasingly violent toward the mother of their child, who obtained a restraining order against him in 2020. The reality is, it's a piece of paper, Nicole Morello with the New Jersey Coalition to End Domestic Violence told the TV station. We have a huge challenge in this state of making sure restraining orders are enforced when they're violated, Morello added. That said, information is by Fox 23. To recap, child kidnapped, mother kidnapped, brought to Tennessee. I can't say for sure if the lady was already dead when she was found in the woods. Did he travel with her deceased, or did he murder her here in Tennessee? And as you see, they found him in a hotel. Who brought in the tip? I don't know. Hotel staff? I don't know. Why the hell was he in Tennessee? Why the hell you come here? That's what I'd like to know. And like I said in my live last night, we got enough going on in Tennessee with missing kids right now. Summer Wells is missing. Kids missing. Teenagers missing. 2 was just found, yesterday, today. It's ridiculous. And you come all the way here bringing that mess from New Jersey, bringing that kid down here, bringing that mama down here. You done kidnapped both of them. The state of New Jersey done issued an Amber Alert. And your goofy ass decided, well, I'm going to tell it. Well, thank you. I'm glad you told it. So you wouldn't be wasting these people's money searching for that lady. Because that's what you're doing. That's what all of you are doing. That's out here killing people and knocking them off and dumping them in places. You're wasting people's time and energy, people's feelings. These are their family members. You got them up here worried, sick, don't know where they are, and you done took them and murdered them and dumped them somewhere like trash. So I want to thank you, Mr. Rios, for confessing to where she could be found. Amen. Now this mother and family can move on and try to raise this child. And you cheated yourself out of raising your kid for whatever weird emotions you had toward the baby's mother. She's dead, and now you're going to stand trial for murder. So who won? You cheated your kid. You cheated this lady out of her life, and you cheated yourself. So you have 3 losers. Besides the people who are going to mourn the death of this young lady. Crazy. That's Fox 23, pertaining to the story of the missing lady. I'm going to bring you another update pertaining to this New Jersey lady, because each article brings something different that another one doesn't have. This is by NJ.com. Mom who was abducted with son in Amber Alert case found dead. Yasmin, you are the New Jersey woman who police say was abducted along with her 2-year-old son by the boy's father, was found dead in Tennessee. Her mother told NJ Advanced Media Sunday morning. She was 24. Tyler Rios, the father of Sebastian Rios, was arrested early Saturday in Monterey, Tennessee, where the boy was found unhurt. Acting Union County Prosecutor Lindsay Ruotolo and Rahway Police Department Director Jonathan Parham said early in the day. Rios, 27, was being held pending extradition to New Jersey. Karen Ura told NJ Advanced Media her daughter's remains were found in the woods, and she told CBS New York that Rios told people where he had put the body. Rios' mother said on social media they were told around 8 p.m. on Saturday that her daughter was located. While my family grieves the loss of Yasmin, please remember she wasn't just a domestic violence victim. Karen Ura wrote on Facebook. She was a daughter, sister, mother, aunt, cousin. Her life will be celebrated as the greatest gift in the world. Ura was a doting mother who struggled in an abusive relationship, according to her mother, who spoke to NJ Advanced Media on Saturday before her body was found. Karen Ura said the pair had been involved in a tumultuous on-again, off-again relationship since high school, but that Rios' erratic and violent behavior appeared to have been escalating in recent months. Karen Ura said her daughter had gotten a restraining order after Rios had previously choked her daughter and slammed her head into a wall. Yasmin Ura had moved several times because she was afraid of him and was preparing to move once more when she went missing, her mother said. Court records show Rios was charged with aggravated assault and strangulation of a domestic violence victim and theft in 2018. He took a plea deal and was convicted of the domestic violence assault charge, according to a judgment of conviction signed in February 2020. The strangulation and theft charges were dismissed. As part of the agreement, Rios was sentenced to 180 days in jail and 3 years of probation. He was also ordered not to have contact with the victim and to undergo anger management classes. The court documents do not identify Rios' victim, but the circumstances and timeline of his conviction are consistent with Karen Ura's account. She's just such a sweet person, Karen Ura said of her daughter before her body was discovered Saturday. Karen Ura told NBC New York late Saturday night that Sebastian was happy. He's playing right now. He's obviously confused, asking for mommy, quote unquote. NJ Advanced Media is the source. So she's had a long relationship with this guy since high school. He appears to be a black male, or let's say a brown-skinned person. She obviously is a foreign person. He has a foreign last name. Pretty girl, snuffed out, very young, had a baby by a goofball, nothing ass person. Yeah, I said that. And now she's gone. And like I said before, I do not know if he brought her here dead, because that bothered me. Because, I'm very critical in my thinking. And what I was thinking to myself, hello, everybody in the chat. I wonder, did he bring her here dead? I wonder if he killed her in New Jersey and drove that woman 15 hours down here with his son in the car with a dead woman. Was she in the car dead inside, or was she in the trunk? Or did he hold her tight 15 hours and killed her here? Because see, where I have the problem with the story is, you mean to tell me at some point she couldn't have jumped out of that car? He had to get gas. He had to pee. The child had to use the bathroom. Stay woke. Stay woke. Very, very odd, this story. Over 10 hours of driving. Somebody's got to stop that car to get gas. That's first and foremost. Somebody's got to use the restroom. 2. Somebody's got to eat. 3. And somebody's got to look over their damn shoulders because they just kidnapped a mother and child. And 4, what are you doing in Tennessee? What brought you here to the great state of Tennessee? I'd like to know. Mama, daddy, poppy, cousin, what? Held up in a motel? Who told it? People at the front desk? You got wind of a news release and thought, wait a minute, that guy looks familiar. Was he stupid enough to use his government name when checking into a room? Lord have mercy. And as you see, he was charged with choking her, assaulting her at 18, 3-year probation. So I bet you what happened is, once he came off the probation, which was probably a few months ago, that's when he started acting a monkey's ass, bothering her. Officially, I'm off paper now. I'm really going to mess with her. Who the hell knows? May have continued to bother her while even on probation, because these men are narcissists and sociopaths. And just because they have a piece of paper saying, hey, got a restraining order, hey, you're on probation, it means nothing. They will do what they want to do. If their mind tells them to continue to stalk a person, assault the person, then they will. And you see how far it went this time. I'm not only going to beat you up and choke you, I'm going to put you down. And he did so. And by the grace of God, he didn't harm their small boy child. Cute little boy. Now he has lost his mother and his father. Over what? Somebody don't want to be with you no more? Well, hell no. She don't want to be with you. You was beating her up. What the hell would she want to be with a man beating her up? She's already had a kid young, whole life ahead of her. She's wasted all these years fooling with a nut. I don't know how he was in high school, but that's the point. High school and now 2 different ball games. And I see she probably needed to be living out of state. Maybe she didn't have anywhere else to go. And it also states in the commentary I brought you, she moved around a lot. So what I have to ask myself is one question. How did he find her? Was she still talking, texting, letting him see the child? Because who's to say if he was paying child support or not, he would be asking for rights to see his child naturally. So I'd like to know about that too. Did he have legal visitations with the child? Was he even living, staying with her? Were they still dating after the 2018 charge of him assaulting and choking her? See, those are the questions you will ask, because what you're trying to ask yourself is, how did he get a hold of her to kidnap her? If he was on probation, if there was a restraining order. Very sick. Thank you all for joining me. If you want to donate to the channel, and gift the queen for her little trip, I surely don't mind. $ Big Angie 129 Cash App. Yes, countdown to Louisiana. 4 more days. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. Get out of here. Um, He's 27 years old. He's 27. She was 24. So he's a few years older than her. So he was obviously dating her probably she was a young girl, a freshman in high school. He was too old to be dating her. Pretty girl. He don't look like nothing. A little fat Teletubby. I said it. I sure said it. Thank you all so much for joining me. I brought you said information. If you're just now joining the live late, the death toll at the Surfside condo collapse is at 95. I brought you an update pertaining to Mr. Bill Cosby, the wrangling of what actually happened with his court hearings. Supreme Court overturned his conviction. He's free. But now Mr. Steele, who works with the state's attorney's office, had tried to say there is no legal document between Mr. Cosby and Castor to say that he actually was given immunity. What is the truth? Has there been a misjustice of the state Supreme Court letting Mr. Cosby go? And then I brought you this information pertaining to this poor woman from New Jersey, brought here alongside her son, kidnapped, Amber Alert issue in New Jersey over the weekend, and he murdered her. As I state, I do not know if she was murdered in Jersey or murdered here, but her body was found in a wooded area. He was hiding out in a hotel, and he confessed to the authorities where he disposed of his baby's mother. And prayers to the family. This is just a serious situation because a child now is left without two parents. By the grace of God, he has a grandmother who is taking him in to care for him. And I pray for his safe passage in life as well, because, you know, it's these traumatic things that happen in your life that will affect you as a child. And it's your childhood that forms who you become as an adult, how you're treated, who raised you, the environment you're raised in, how you were spoken to, if you were loved on, if there was affection, physical affection, if you were talked to nice. All those things form who you will become. Hello, pretty gay. Thank you all for joining me. It's very sad. I'm going to give you one more update, and then I'm going to check out of here. I might have to do a headline video on this alone till I get all the information pertaining to this quick story that came up in my notifications today. It's a lot of hanky-panky going on right now down here in the South. A lot of crazy nonsense. Hold on. I don't know if they'll let me play it or not. Hold on. I don't know why these YouTube videos and these articles, they don't like to play for some reason. Hold on. I'll just have to go in and pull it up myself. Thank you all for joining me. I will bring you more information pertaining to Summer Wells this evening because I'm seeing more content pertaining to her. It's a very sick situation going on here. I don't know why these articles won't play in these videos won't play in these articles. Very strange. Now they won't come up. Oh, mercy. Just a second. I don't know why it won't come up. Thank you so much. I'm trying to find this article because it won't play. So I have to go in the queue and find it myself. Here it is. Thank you. Now I just had it and I flipped off of it. Oh, mercy. Thank you.
Thimble is business insurance sold by the month or by the
Thank
job.
you.
When you need it. But wait,
an alert issued from Southern Kentucky for a wanted woman and her toddler-aged daughter. We go to Josh. He's at the WKRN.com alert desk with that.
Yeah, this is over in Logan County. So the sheriff's office there says that Desiree Ramore is wanted for wanton endangerment and child endangerment. Deputies say she fled the area with her 18-month-old daughter, Harley. That is a photo of Desiree just released by the Logan County, Kentucky Sheriff's Office. They do say that the two were last seen July 8th, leaving the sheriff's office to issue that alert. So they have released this photo, and we are working to get a photo of Harley as well. But they are urging anyone who has seen the two to call the Logan County Sheriff's Office or Logan County Dispatch. We have just posted the photo and all the information we have so far on our website. Head to WKRN.com for the latest breaking news.
All right, that's that information coming out of Kentucky. I'm going to go in here and see what else I can find. Hold on one second. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Okay, let's see what we can find with this lady. Yes, please donate to the channel. $ Big Andrew 129 Cash App. Amen. Let me see what I can find. Okay, this was uploaded 8 hours ago. WKRN.com, same news source that has been reporting on Summer Wells. Most of you are probably familiar with this station. Alert issued for missing toddler, mother in Southern Kentucky. Authorities in Southern Kentucky have issued an alert for a wanted woman believed to have fled with her 18-month-old daughter to avoid arrest. The Logan County Sheriff's Office said 32-year-old Desiree Ramore and her daughter, Harley Ramore, were last seen in the area on July 8th. Detectives say they received information that Desiree had fled with Harley to avoid being arrested on charges of first-degree wanton endangerment and endangering the welfare of a minor. Desiree Ramore is described as standing 5 feet 10 tall and weigh about 150 pounds. She has brown hair and blue eyes. Harley has blue eyes and red or auburn-colored hair. A photo of Harley was not released by law enforcement. Anyone with information on the whereabouts is urged to contact the Logan County Sheriff's 270-726-2244 or Logan County Dispatch at 270-726-4911. WKRN is the source. Okay, this is where I had a problem. You know what? I'm Lord have mercy. Thank you all for joining me. I'm getting kind of tired of you police. All y'all are really starting to make my ass itch. You, CPS. I mean, like I said, I don't like pointing fingers at law enforcement and Department of Human Services, but this SHIT has got to stop. How the hell you gonna let her walk out of the damn sheriff's office with her kid if she's wanted? I'll wait. This was a waste of an article, a waste of a news story. Damn, what the hell wrong with you people? This story is stupid. Authorities in Southern Kentucky have issued an alert for a wanted woman believed to have fled with her 18-month-old daughter to avoid arrest. Last seen July 8th. And it says, detectives said they received information that Desiree Reamer had fled with Harley to avoid being arrested on charges of first-degree wanton endangerment and endangering the welfare of a child. This story makes no damn sense to me. What the hell is wrong with you people? This is stupid. This is a stupid story. Thank you all for joining me. Funky in the trash. It is trash. That's the damn problem. I'm trying to understand, why would you let her walk out of the sheriff's office? I know I just heard that. So what did she do? Go down there to make a statement pertaining to allegations, and then the arrest warrant didn't come on the file until after she walked out of the sheriff's department? I'm confused. The story doesn't make any sense. I have to play this again because this story is stupid. I'm playing it again because I don't even understand what I just played. This is ignorant to me. Hold on. I'll go back into YouTube. I'll make sure I'm hearing what I thought I heard. Thank you all for joining me.
An alert issued from Southern Kentucky for a wanted woman and her toddler-aged daughter. We go to Josh. He's at the WKRN.com alert desk with that.
Yeah, this is over in Logan County. So the sheriff's office there says that Desiree Ramore is wanted for wanton endangerment and child endangerment. Deputies say she fled the area with her 18-month-old daughter, Harley. That is a photo of Desiree just released by the Logan County, Kentucky Sheriff's Office. They do say that the two were last seen July 8th, leading the sheriff's office to issue that alert. So they have released this photo, and we are working to get a photo of Harley as well. But they are urging anyone who has seen the two to call the Logan County Sheriff's Office.
Play that again. Make sure I'm
They
hearing
have
right.
released this photo, and we are working to get a photo of Harley as well. But they are urging anyone who has seen the two to call the Logan County Sheriff's Office or Logan County Dispatch. We have just posted the photo and all the information we have so far on our website. Head to W Sheriff's Office. They do say that the two were last seen July 8th, released by the Logan County, Kentucky Sheriff's Office. They do say that the two were last seen July 8th, leading the sheriff's office to issue that alert. So they have released this photo, and we are working to get a photo of Harley as well. But they are urging anyone who has seen the two to call the Logan County Sheriff's Office or Logan County Dispatch. We have just posted the photo and all the information we have so far on our website. Head to WKRN.com for the latest breaking news.
Okay, that's WKRN News 2. Same news that's been reporting on Summer Wells' disappearance. I'm going to read you the comments in the YouTube video. Why not? I don't have anything better to do. Because I want to make sure I was hearing what I thought I heard. That she left the office with the child. So what was she doing there? And as I state, did the warrant come after she walked out of there? Because you're not going to make me believe you had an active warrant for her for child endangerment, and she's sitting there with the damn kid. Oh my goodness, come on now. Lord, let me be able to recap and say that's not the truth. I misunderstood what I just listened to in this video, news video. Blue Moon says, sometimes mothers know things about fathers that the courts don't. Jean says, I pray the child and mother are safe. Mary says, something is probably wrong when a child is 18 months old and nobody in the family has taken her picture yet. Big Jim says, so she kidnapped her own baby? Ugh, what the boogers is wrong with this society? Reply, sometimes a mother's got to do what she needs to do, keep her child ran safe and vice versa. DCF, CPS, and courts often drop the ball on crisis situations, witnessing it firsthand. The trauma my niece had been through with the drunk and abusive mother with numerous DCF calls and court visits against her, and she still has joint custody regardless. Well, she obviously didn't read the article. She obviously didn't hear what they said. The mother is wanted for wanton child endangerment. It didn't say there was a domestic situation where the father and the mother took off with her kid. See, people don't listen. Very reason why this YT social media is dangerous, because people don't listen to what's been said. Rachel says, I suspect the mother and baby went into hiding because the father was messing with his daughter, ? And the father was also abusive. I hope the mother and her baby are in a safe place. Eclipse says, not again. People are losing their way. Millie says, a few more specifics would be nice. Why is she an endangerment to her own child? Thank you, Millie, because ain't nobody else reading the damn information correctly. Listening, rather. Ellen says, oh my God, please find them safe and alive. Juju says, oh my God, when will it stop? Hope he's found safe and she didn't do anything to him. Carolina says, poor babies, the end is sure in sight. Then we've got somebody posting something spam on here. Night Watch says something. ABC, is this true? The truth? As you broadcast the news, I have to question everything you say because you speak half-truths and full lies. Someday you will answer to a higher power. May God forgive you. And Everyday Shenanigans replied, yes, I did. I don't reply to articles as much as I used to, but Queen replied, Kathy replied 2 hours ago, may God forgive them because we will not. Another dodo bird. Everyday Shenanigans said, calm down. What news agent is going to lie about a missing mom and baby? 2 question marks. Just say you don't like ABC News and leave God out of it. Blasphemous. Devil emoji and a thumbs down. And you can read that reply because it's up there. Jesus, well, these people are nutty. Kentucky woman on the run with her kid facing wanton endangerment. If you can't understand commentary, sometimes it's best don't reply. Because most of the people responding are saying, I hope the mother is safe with the child. Well, damn it, did you not hear? She's wanted for hurting her kid or allowing her child to be hurt. That's why she went on the run. Didn't say anything about a man. Didn't say anything about somebody abusing her. Did not say that she's going through a custody battle with a man. Oh, Jesus, help me. No, Nancy, people need to listen to what is being said. That's why I always tell people, think before commenting. Sometimes we misunderstand the articles when we read them, the wording. That's why I always reread stuff. I replay because it's easy to misunderstand the meaning. And as you see, he's talking verbally, not an article, not a text. And these people still couldn't get the information out right. She's wanted for wanton endangerment. That means it's really bad. Whenever they put the wanton in there, it's severe. She's wanted. She's wanted. So she took her child on the run as a wanted fugitive for endangering the same child. That's the sad information coming out of Kentucky. When I get an update, I will surely bring it to you. It's very craziness going on here in Tennessee with Summer Wells, this lady from New Jersey being brought here with her son, and now she's been discarded like trash. Now they got to ship her body back to Jersey. And the grandmother, I'm sure, had to come down here to pick up the grandson. The father's waiting extradition back to Jersey for killing this lady. Brought her and the kid all the way down here. And then he throws the baby mama out in a wooded area. And as I told you all, you can get gone down through Chia. And many people have gotten missing all over the United States. And nobody has found their bodies. Whether it was Illinois, California, Utah, New York, anywhere. A person want to make sure you're gone, they're going to make sure to put you somewhere where can't nobody find you. It can be done. It has been done. But grace of God, this man confessed to where he disposed of the baby mother's body. And I'm thankful he told it because he didn't have to say anything. He could have held out and had her mother and family worried to death where that girl's body was. It's very sick. I want to thank you all for joining me. Countdown to Louisiana. I'm on my way in a couple days, and I cannot wait to get on that airplane. And I want to thank you all for joining me. If you want to donate to the channel, $ Big Angie 129 Cash App. Thank you so much. Prayers for Chad Carr, 32, missing out of East Tennessee, Anderson County. Prayers for Tashina Kyle, 27, missing out of Knoxville City. If you have any information, please call the local authorities. You can remain anonymous. And there is a reward pertaining to Tashina Kyle. Prayers for Summer Wells. Prayers for the Cal City boys. Prayers for those who will be going to trial. Relatives of the children, Camille, Evelyn. Those cases are currently open on the books, awaiting suspects to attend trial for the murder of those said children. It's a very crazy situation. Let them lost on the way. Nancy, what are you talking about? Thank you, darling. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you all so much. I will be leaving this area the weekend. I'm coming out of here to go have a great time out of town with my brother and his wife, and I am looking forward to getting away from here to see something else. I am looking forward to it. And I want to thank you all for watching the content. 2 years on the YT this month, July 2019. I came to YT, not really expecting anything, but here I am today. I am short 30-something subscribers to reach 7,000 subscribers as I speak to you. So I want to thank you all so very much. So like, share, subscribe, hit the community post. I will share this story about the Kentucky woman on the run with the baby to the community post. That way you can comment, and anybody that's watching this said information on the YT, they can leave tips to the authorities if they have any information pertaining to her whereabouts, she and the child. And I'm praying she does not harm the child. Let me say that before I check out of here. Praying she does not hurt the child. Mercy. You all have a wonderful Tuesday. God bless all of you. Stay safe. I will be back later with another live pertaining to Summer Wells. We're going to keep this journey going because uploaded content is on the books every day pertaining to her. And as I told you all, I do suspect foul play, and I do suspect the pot is boiling on the stove pertaining to this 5-year-old child. More content is being uploaded to social media of church videos. And I tell myself this can get no more wicked when you start involving the church. This is not going to fare well anyway. It's not going to fare well. Because as you see, the pastor's already spoken out. He has not spoken out directly pertaining to the videos, but he's basically saying these people are, hopeless because the child's gone. But like I said, the sick part will be one of those family members got her gone on purpose, accidental, abuse of a corpse, however you want to word it. And they are playing off the sympathy of law enforcement and the good Christians of East Tennessee and that church. That will be more atrocious. Just as atrocious, excuse me. Because as I stated, there have been no suspects named. Just a car allegedly as a witness, a Tacoma truck. And that's it. Said information. But no information to the whereabouts of Summer Wells, which I find very baffling. To keep uploading content every day. We're searching, we're doing this, but no Summer. It's very odd what's going on with the news lately. So I don't know what's going on. You have a blessed day too, everybody in the chat. Thank you, Air Force, for modding. You all stay safe. This is Everyday Shenanigans. Join me later tonight. Thank you so much. Hit the like button.